Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Just Nee, and you're now watching Nee TV. It's like I'm playing with y'all. Yeah, y'all, I'm in a call with it. Don't mind me. But y'all already know the story time that y'all voted for. She almost ruined my birthday. Now I'm going to tell y'all the back. I'm going to tell y'all the background of how I met her. You know how the friendship, developed and deteriorated. And it all happened within a span of a few months. Okay, now we're gonna call her Chanel. I met Chanel through Liddy. Liddy is from the Storytime Game Night Gone Wrong. Okay, they were best friends, and me and Liddy basically fell out. I don't want to say fell out. She basically stopped talking to me. I believe because of the segment that I did, Clear the Air, Friend of Me Edition with BJ, and BJ spoke on some things on her, and I if just go back and watch the damn segment. I feel like that's why she don't deal with me, but it is what it is. I was on Instagram one day and I had put up a post and I said I just want a best friend of my own. And Chanel had commented with like the exclamation points. And I was like, not trying to be funny or messy or nothing, but I thought you had a best friend. And I was like, I guess I ain't the only one. She cut off or don't fuck with. I said something like that. And then I did send her a message and I was like, well, you're welcome over here, boo. Little kissy face. Like just being like I wasn't even being like shady or like, oh yeah, you can. I'm like, well, because I always felt as though Chanel was a sweet girl. Anytime we went out and Liddy brought her along, I felt like she was cool. She had her own vibe. Like she was real, like just to herself. Like, but she would turn up too. Like she was her own person for real. And that's just how she was. Like real soft spoken, like really sweet girl. Okay? Now, Liddy did tell us before, before we fell out, that she felt as though, and I'm not just putting business out there, I'm just saying, just a fact for y'all to hold on to. Lady told us that she felt as though that Chanel lied a lot. And I'm like, I don't get that from her. But, that's your best friend. I'm not around her 24/7. I just know her from, from times when we go out and she come. I just never got that vibe from her. And she said, yeah, listen, she said that she would lie about dumb stuff, like, or where she at, like, or where she going, like, or if she's supposed to be going home, she'll just end up at a nigga house forgetting that they share locations and all this other stuff. So I'm like, well, maybe, she just, changed plans or, I'm not thinking is nothing of it. Okay. Now fast forward. Chanel told me that she was gonna call me. She called me on Instagram. We sat on Instagram. She told me what happened between them. Not my business to put out there. I told her what happened and we talked about it and that was that. And we did talk about linking up and we linked up. But when we linked up, I could see how I could look from the outside or like, oh, y'all two don't like her. So now all of a sudden y'all linking up with y'all friends. No, it's not giving that because like I said, we did have a discussion when she told me like, oh, this is what happened because, of how the conversation was going on Instagram. And I said, well, okay, blah, blah, blah. And after that, there was never a conversation about her. And it was never like no ill will, like, oh, we don't like her. Or like she this and she that. It's just like, damn, that's crazy. Like, type now shit. That me and Chanel are hanging out. At the time, I live in my mom's house in the basement with my family. Me and my little family only got one child though. Me, my man, and my son. And she would come over, but the basement is like big enough where it's like, it has like the bed area with a big screen and TV on the wall, whatever. And then it has like a little living room area with my monitor, but it's big enough to be mistaken for a TV. She came over, we'd be like laying on the couches, we would watch movies, like we would get snacks, like we would just geek, do TikToks, like we was really having like genuine deep talks, deep conversations about life, just really getting to know each other, like her aspect on stuff and my aspect on stuff. Like it was a good thing. It was really building a friendship, and I liked it. And I'm like, she's different, like, and she's herself, and she's like such a down to earth girl, like really positive, like spiritual type like that. And I was feeling that. I'm like, cause y'all know me, I need some balance in my life. So I really like that about Chanel. Now, fast forward some more. Me and Chanel share locations. Me, her, and ET has hanging out. But I just need to throw that out there and put it out there. Every time we hung out, ET was not always there. Y'all feel like y'all always think ET always there. She's not. So, we would hang out, we was getting to know each other, having a good old time. And like I said, we started sharing locations. After we started sharing locations, um, it was incidents that started happening. Well, it wasn't like incidents, it would just be things that I would just catch. Like if Chanel would say that, if I'm asking her like, oh hey girl, what you doing? Like you wanna hang out tonight, or like you wanna go outside, or if me and ET together and we like, oh girl, like you wanna link up, like, we come get you, whatever, and she like, oh no, I'm going home, like, she's going with her daughter, whatever. Going to spend time with her. And we like, okay, cool, that's whatever. Like, call us when you get home. I don't know why she never talked to us on the phone, like, at home like that. Not saying that I don't know, like, Chanel just was, okay, just listen. So, she would say she was going home, and me, if, like I said, I could just be by myself or with me and Easy, and I could just be checking, because I share locations with a couple people. So, if I'm just, like, checking locations, not looking for her specifically, like, looking for somebody else's location, and, you see the locations, I'd be like, what the hell is she at? Like, I thought she was, but it's like no big deal. Like, I wouldn't really say nothing about it. So, as time went on, it was, she would keep doing stuff like that. And I'm like, girl, I think I had mentioned one time, I'm like, girl, if you gonna go see your little nigga or whatever, or whoever you gonna see, just say that. Like, you don't gotta lie to me. Like, girl, I do not care. And she's like, oh, girl, it's not like that. Like, basically be trying to make it seem like, oh, it's a last minute thing, or she'll be home and he'll call or whatever, like, oh, how that was going on. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, it wasn't like a big deal that she was doing that, but it was like, okay, after the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, it's like, okay, you keep saying this, but keep moving like that. And it's kind of like, it would kind of get annoying. So, in the back of my head, I had that flashback of what Liddy said when she said, like, she felt as though Chanel would lie about dumb stuff, like where she at or where she going, like it's not that serious, like, or they were supposed to hang out and she wouldn't show up, but she would go somewhere else. Chanel started doing the same thing to me. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to look past that, even though it kind of does irritate me because I don't. If you, it's like you don't have to lie to me. I don't know why. Like little stuff do like that irritates me. So it's like you don't gotta lie to me. Now, where she worked at, she ended up meeting this girl. When she met this girl, when she explained it to me, she basically was making it seem like her and the girl was just friends. When she was talking to EC, she was making it seem like they talk. And I'm like, well, why she? And I'm like, what the world? So eventually, she did tell me like, oh, she talked to her, da da da. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I want to know what she looked like, because, we gang now. Like, if I, who I mess with, like, if I was messing with somebody, like, I would show you, like, like just girls. So I'm like, I want to see. She showed me the girl. Now, I felt like she did get offended because I did laugh when I seen the girl because I was like, you like dykes?
What?
Why would you do that? Now, when I say that, I'm not trying to label anybody. I'm just saying, like, or studs. Like, I'm not trying to really label people, but usually when in this day and age, in this society, when you see a female and she has her hair cut and she's dressed like a boy with baggy clothes on and whatnot, you're going to think automatically, yes, she's gay, but you're going to think she's a stud, or like I said. And that's what I said because I didn't take Chanel to be a stud girl. Like, I thought she liked films, to be honest. But, she liked what she liked. I don't care. Like, I just thought it was funny and I had laughed. And I was like joking around with her with it, and I don't think she liked that too much.
Oh, girl, please, bitch, ho.
But I'm like, okay, we make jokes all the time. Like, y'all joke, me and my man is not the same height. Like, he a little shorter than me. Like, y'all joke with him all the time. Like, I don't be sitting up there like,
Not too much, bitch.
I don't be. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it was too fresh for me to be playing with. I don't know. I guess. So maybe I could have just been insensitive. Now, y'all, like I said, prior to her meeting this girl, me and Chanel was together all the time. Like, she was always coming over, and I felt like she like been at my house because it was really close to her job, so she didn't have to go far. And I didn't mind that because I'm like, okay, she was kind of in a way like becoming like a bestie for real. Like, so I didn't care. When she met this girl and they started, being together, I understand when you meet somebody that's your boo, y'all gonna spend time together, you're not gonna be with your friends as much. But I'm like, girl, I don't see you at all. Like, I don't see you at all. Like, I'm like, girl, it's been about 2-3 weeks. Like, I ain't seen you. Like, we calling on FaceTime, you barely answer FaceTime. And then she started like saying little stuff like, oh, well, I can't keep answering the phone while I'm at work and da da da. I'm like, mind you, if that's the case, okay, but we all do that. Like, be at work, sit on the phone, even if like you can't respond, like you just hear us like, oh, we'll be talking or whatever, like, but you got the phone propped up. Like, we all do that and did that. So I'm like, and she did that too, like all the time. Like, so I'm like, and I can understand if you get busy, you like, all right, y'all, hold on, like I really got. But it's like she started acting a little different. And I'm like, oh, like, okay, bitch, well, call me when you break. Well, call me when you get off. Call me in the morning when you wake up. Like, when am I gonna, when am I gonna talk to you, girl? To her, she felt as though like, I guess I was being a crybaby or like I was just being emotional. And I'm like, I'm not crying about nothing. I'm not being emotional. Like, my thing is, not introduce me to a vibe you cannot keep. Okay? Do not introduce people into a vibe that you cannot keep. Like, don't make it seem like you're this and then like you're not the whole time. You're like that. Like, it's weird. It's kind of like a catfish. Like, not what you per se, but like as far as like your personality or like who you really are, how you really act. Like, everybody know how I act. My mom know how I act. My parents know how I act. My grandma know how I act. My son know how I act. Told me that she feel as though like I'm an aggressive person. Like, and sometimes I'm not the easiest to talk to, and I didn't get that because I'm like, I'm not sitting there screaming at you and yelling at you like. I'm like, you be like, okay, well, I said this and I don't understand how you say that, but you moving like this, like it's weird. Like, what the fuck? Like, I could be talking like that, but I'm not sitting up there yelling at you, screaming at you, and I'm like, that's just how I talk, literally. Like, that's literally how. So when she started to me, I felt like she started to back off, and I'm like, but I'm like, the bond that we had, I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to ignore like all this stuff, and I'm like, no, shit, no, it's not like that. Like, she just go through some stuff right now. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, she's, but you know, I'm here. But eventually, I got tired of it. I'm not gonna lie. And it's like every time I turn around, it's like you would literally hang up on me or on me and ET to talk to you. Boo. Okay, that's fine or whatever. But like, you don't call back. You don't call us. It's like I'm always initiating something with you, and that's with a lot of friendships. That shit is annoying. So it's like, what are we doing? Like, what's going on? So even so, around this time, my birthday is coming up. Around this time, she's been fucking distant and weird, like, or just I don't know. Like, and if she had an issue, she never said nothing. Like, I don't know. And y'all can tell me if y'all think I'm tripping because I do take shit personal because of all this goddamn friendship trauma I've been through and keep going through, and I'm tired of it. But yeah, so now my birthday is coming up. When I say my birthday is coming up, y'all, mind y'all, I was on and off my birthday. Woman, I'm doing it. Woman, and I'm not. Woman, I'm doing it. Woman, and I'm not. Not that many times, but I was on and off with it. But my people, my circle, and Chanel was in that circle. I kept them updated with everything I was doing. So at the end of the day, the itinerary was to go get a wax, go get our nails done. After that, we go to brunch. Next day, after that, itinerary was to be at the suite. My man said he did not mind the girls, come to the suite. We can get dressed and ready because, like I say, a suite, living room, dining room, private bedroom, balcony, all that, like just a real big suite. So he was like, he didn't mind the girls coming, all of us getting ready, together and riding together. So we were going to all go to dinner with my just immediate family. After dinner, which everything was reservation scheduled, everything was set. After dinner, we were going to the lounge. Big ass group message with like 12 bitches in it. I'm trying to tell you. Our itinerary said what I want y'all to wear. This is the time. This is how much this costs. Da 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 da. Now, the first day, we're all going to get waxed. We all talked about it. Hey, we're not shaving, we're not doing none of that. As gross as that may sound, but to get waxed, you gotta have something down there for the wax. When you know how to wax your fucking scalps. But for real, like, the girls who get waxed, y'all know. So we all agree, like, we're not doing that. So, on this day, we gonna make our appointments. I paid in full already. EC there her deposit. Baby girl paid in full already. And the day comes and we all together. Baby girl, tells us that she's not coming. She paid. She apologized, but she just came on. And even though my wax lady don't care, she was personally not comfortable with it. You know what? That's cool. I was like, well, just tell her you want to reschedule or whatever. You didn't know. And because I'm like, you paid for it. Like, what the hell? So, she was like, cool. But she was like, I'm still going to meet y'all later at brunch. Okay, bet. So now it's just me, E.T., and Chanel. Now that we're going, I'm making sure like everybody on the way there, we getting lit, we drinking, we turning it up. I'm making sure like everything is set because my wax lady, she was giving us like this cute, like she was going to give us do like this wax party for us because it was she cleared her schedule for all of us to come because everybody was paying and paid, and so waxed everybody so nobody would basically have to come like separate. We could all do it together. So now it's not four of us, it's three of us. So we almost there, and Chanel tells me that she did not pay for her wax. So I'm like, well, why not? And she says because she don't know if she has enough hair to get waxed. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Because why wouldn't you have enough hair? And she says, oh, because I shave. And I'm like, well, why would you do that? Like, and you knew, and she was
like, girl, I just couldn't do it. Like, I'm just not that like person. Like,
so I'm like, well, why didn't you say so? I don't know. And it's like, well, why didn't you say something? Like, I don't know. Like, because I could have been told my wax lady, like, hey, she's not getting waxed. Because now it's down to two of us. It's just me and E.T. getting waxed. Like, she ain't had to clear her schedule as much. Like, that's other money she's missing. And I felt like it was kind of like inconsiderate. So, kind of in that aspect, as far as a business aspect, it kind of irritated me. But I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, well, you tell her that. So we get there, I go first, I get my way, wine fuss and whatnot. Me and they just catching up because this our wax lady, this the only lady that waxed me. Like, this my girl Danielle, shout out to you. I did tell her, I think when I was on the table,
like, oh, I'm not gonna get waxed. I don't think I have enough hair.
And my wax lady not knowing, she was like, oh, I'll tell, show me, let me see. Like, not like that, but like, she's a wax lady. She's like, let me see how much hair you got, I can let you know. Yo, she pulled her damn pants down, and the damn wax lady was like, girl, was like, what you just shaved last night? And I'm like, no, for real. Like, girl, there's nothing on you. So she was like,
I just always, just keep up with it.
And she was like, my wax lady was just telling her, like, why she think it's better to get waxed and, like, not being shady or being funny, like, was like, when you shave a lot, y'all know, like, it will leave dark spots. But, like, of course, like, with the serum and stuff that she used, her or her scrubs, it helps clears, like, your dark spot and your pigment comes back to your regular color. And she was telling her, like, if she started getting waxed, like, her pigment would be like her regular color. Like, she was like, you see how hers is, like, talking about mine, like, it's the same color as her skin, da 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 da, like, all this. And she was like, yeah, like, just educating her about
I hate putting razors to my body. Oh my god.
After we get waxed, we go. I'm like, okay, now we gonna go get on nails. Okay, pull up, we parking. I'm like, okay, y'all, like, what color y'all want to get? Like, I know what I want to get. ET, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, I think ET said she had press ons, like, she had bought some cute ass press ons, like, she ordered some, but she got her feet done, like, she need to get her feet done. So I'm like, okay, well, my feet done, but I need to get my nails done. Y'all know, birthday girl, I had to get my nails done, y'all. So then we like, Chanel, like, what color you gonna get on your nails? And she was like,
oh, I think I'm my nails done.
What? What?
And I was like, huh? And she was like, yeah, I went, like, she basically went and got her nails done already. And I was like, because I didn't care that her nails was done already. Like, if your nails was done, like, to the point, like, but you going to get your nails done knowing that we were on this date, we were going to come get our nails done together, is like,
if 2 plus 2 is 4, right? And 5 plus 5 is 10, okay. What the fuck is this?
Why would you do that? I am really confused. So she was like,
well, maybe I can go in there and I can tell them to change my color. Like, I can get a different color so, I can still coordinate with the outfits and stuff.
And I'm like, okay, well, period. Like, at least you're gonna do something. I don't know. This is my favorite nail salon. We getting wine. I just love them. So E.T. gets done her feet first. So I'm like, damn, what kind of, maybe I was like, maybe Chanel is getting her nails changed, because I'm like, it don't take that long to take no color off and change it and put a new one on, because we get Joe. So, but E.T. like got her little session done, and she came and sat with me, and then I came over, and then she came and sat and like, let me see your nails, and I'm showing her my nails and stuff. So we get up, we leave, we pay. So I'm like, Chanel, let me see your nails. Y'all, I swear to God, if I did not see her with my own two eyes sitting there getting her goddamn nails done, I would have swore she lied. Her nails look the exact same. And now, mind you, I wasn't sitting exactly next to her. Like, I wasn't like, I don't know what the hell, But she was over there for a brick, and her nails looked the exact same with no color change. And I think she said she did change the color, but I swear to God, I'm like, bro, I'm not that.
Ain't no way. I'm looking at him like I'm confused. Yeah.
So okay, this is when things really go for a turn. Okay. Yo, we on our way to brunch. In the car, my man is driving. I'm passenger seat princess. My baby blood sister, like literally, not baby girl, but my baby sister was sitting behind me. EC was in the middle. Chanel was sitting behind my man. We're driving. We turned up. We almost there. I'm not gonna lie. We drove an hour out. So of course, I had everything together in the car that we was gonna need to turn up in the car. So y'all, we in the car, and all I heard ET say is, "Girl, what you got to throw up?" Now, right before ET says this, baby sis that was sitting behind me, my little sister, she literally just said, "Y'all stop passing that to her. Like, stop letting her smoke," basically, because she was over there looking like she's ready to throw up, and she kept leaning on ET. So everybody kind of like just break that neck, and I'm like, "Chanel, you good?" And she was like, "Oh no, I'm good." Like, she had the window was like, "I just need some," and I'm like, "You want us to pull over so you can get yourself together? Like, if you got to throw up, like, I don't mind. Like, just say that. Like, we'll pull over." And I was like, "Babe, pull over." And she
Like, no. Like, we almost there. Like, just keep going. Like, we're good.
So I'm like, "You sure?" She like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." We keep driving. Not even 60 seconds later, she rolled the window down all the way because that was the only window rolled down in the car, and all I heard EC was like,
What the fuck?
so like she started zapping a little bit. So I had looked back there. Yo, Chanel was throwing up on the whole side of my makeup. It was disgusting. And it's like we was on this road where it's only 2 lanes, and we had to literally wait to find somewhere to stop at because it's nowhere we could stop at. So we hurried up, pulled in I don't even know where we pulled into. Probably somebody parking lot. I don't know. Don't care. Pulled over. Like, she opened the door. She's still throwing up. She out the car. ET is mad as hell. She's like,
What the fuck, bro? I just asked her that she had to throw up.
and I'm like, "No, for real. Like, what the fuck?" And I know she just threw up on the side of the car. Like, and like, everybody just in the car just talking, and I'm irritated. Like, bro, come on. Like, we done drove an hour out because that's what I wanted to do, because the place where we went was given very much drive an hour out. And that's what I wanted. And it was my birthday, so that's what we did. So I'm like, bro, we done drove an hour out. I would be really fucking petty if I left this girl. And I'm not even being funny, because some people would be like, "Oh, I'd have kicked out my car, da 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 da." Yo, and it's like, I'm not ready to do that. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, and not like, I was just trying to be understanding, y'all. I'm getting flashbacks. So, y'all, after that, we give her tissue or whatever. My man got out of the car. He seen that shit. He was pissed off. Like, he's like, "Bro, it's all inside of the car. Like, he's hot." But everybody was trying to hold that composure because nobody is trying to ruin brunch because we just drove an hour out. It would be a waste. Like, everybody is trying so hard to hold everything together. Like, I'm just sitting there quiet as hell. Like, I'm contemplating so much in my head. Like, I'm like, if I put my hand, you know what? I'm not doing that. We get to brunch. We get to the spot. We get out the car. Everybody get out the car. All she did was apologize to my man. Went inside. Walked inside with us. Went to the bathroom. I guess finished throwing up. Got herself together, and that was that. She did not. My man left to go get his car cleaned. She did not offer him no money at the time. Like, she didn't say nothing. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, type shit. Like, bruh. So when we get to the table, baby girl, like, what happened? Y'all have to remember, baby sis and baby girl are two different people. Baby sis is my home girl that was supposed to come to get waxed. Baby girl is my blood baby sister. And because she see I'm pissed off, so I tell her everything that's happened. And, she even asked, like, she didn't offer I'm like, she didn't offer him nothing. Like, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just trying to forget it right now. I just want to enjoy this brunch. Like, I'm going to deal with this shit later. Like, so, we sit down, we order. He comes back. He told me when he came back, and he said that not only was the throw up on the outside of the car, it was inside the car too, on the door. In my head, I'm like, you should have went in the restaurant and got some fucking napkins, came out here, cleaned that shit up, gave him some money to go ahead and get his fucking car clean. But after he says that, she comes back to the table. We already and basically ordered our drinks. ET basically ordered us this big ass tower of mimosa, and everybody was getting cups, and I did not give her one. You think you're throwing up? And she says that she wants a cup. I'm like, a cup of what? She want a cup to drink, and I'm like, you sure? Like, you good? Like, you was literally just throwing up. But she was like,
I know I got that on my system.
I think she said something like, I told you I didn't eat or something. I'm like, bro, you never said nothing. So what the fuck are you talking about? How the hell am I supposed to know? What? And granted, I'm just letting it be at the moment because I didn't even mention like, okay, like, so are you going to pay for? I still didn't say nothing about it, and she didn't either. So she a grown ass woman. She got a cup to drink. We drinking. We got through brunch. Brunch was great. I forgot to tell y'all, after brunch, I did want to keep drinking, so we did go to the bar. When we went to the bar, the plan was to be that everybody was going to put up to the bottle. I was going to buy it anyway because I wanted it, so everybody was going to put up except baby sis because she don't drink. At the end of the day, the only two people that put up to that bottle was me and ET, and Chanel was standing right there. But I'm not going to even just know that happened. After that, roll back home. Okay, well, tomorrow's the big day. Like, hopefully everything will be different. The next day is the day we go to the suite, we go to dinner, we go to the lounge. Everything is reserved for a certain time. You lose your spot, So I'm like, we gotta be at the suite by a certain time so we can have enough time to get ready. And I need to have enough time, me personally as the birthday girl, to do my shit and get dressed how I want, my makeup and all, y'all. Before we go to the suite, we go to the mall because we did want to get some oils, some smell goods for the night. Now, Chanel said that she told us the night before or whenever that, but bitch, I believe we was drunk. Well, I think she did mention it that, she ordered her outfits and it never came. Then she turned around and said she had an outfit, but she left it on her bed. Then she turned around and said she had an outfit, but she didn't like it, so she wanted another one. When we went to the mall to get oils, she was going to grab something. Y'all, we went to the mall to grab them oils, and that girl took bruh. When I say she was taking forever, and then when we was getting oils, I'm not going to lie, like, it was something small and petty, but I was like, oh, can you get me an oil? Like, and she said she had ordered me a birthday present. She said it didn't come either, and I'm like, girl, don't worry about it. Like, whatever. So I'm like, oh, girl, can you get me an oil? Like, since my gift didn't come, like, don't worry about it. Can you give me an oil? And she's like, no, she ain't got it. The oil was $5.
The oil was $5.
Mind you, y'all, my baby sister, my blood baby sister, got me a gift. She got me the phone ring like that I wanted for my birthday. And baby girl that came to brunch with us got me a whole Victoria's Secret silk pajama set with some pink fuzzy comfortable ass slippers, bitch. And these bitches is eating, yes. Like, okay, whatever. So, then, I went and got my balloons, whatever, got me some birthday balloons because I wanted some fucking balloons. So I got me some big ass balloons because I'm extra like that. EC did put up to my balloons. She didn't put up to my balloons or whatever. So I'm like, everybody went and got their own stuff, but y'all, her taking forever. And when I say we was in the mall at least like 2 hours, bruh, she was trying to find her outfit. Like, to the point, I'm like, bro, we have to be at the suite at a certain time. I'm like, we're not going to miss dinner, like, because I'm not going to be ready in time. Like, I'm like, everything's ready to be fucked up. I'm like, I'm really about to miss my birthday dinner. Like, they going to cancel the reservation. I'm getting upset. Like, I'm talking about, like, to the point, E.T. was like, we all went to the car, and Chanel was like, y'all just go to the car. I'm coming. Me, baby sis, and E.T. is sitting in the car. We sitting in the car, y'all. She's still, I'm talking about, like, 15 minutes has passed. This girl was not out the mall. Like, to the point, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna call y'all.
I'm gonna miss my birthday. Like, I'm going, like, this shit gonna be wrong. Like, I'm upset. Like, are you serious right now? Like,
and my man went out his way because I was planning my own birthday dinner, and that shit, like I said, I kept canceling on and off. Cause that shit was not going right, and he turned around playing my birthday dinner for me.
It's pissing me off, bro.
But no, for real, y'all. I'm like, this is really fucking inconsiderate. Like, I'm like, we're about to leave. Like, I'm about to tell her, like, she's gonna have to find her own way. Like, the girl, like, she wanted just had to meet us at the suite. I said, like, I would grab her stuff from my house because she brought her stuff with her. I said, I grab her stuff, but at this point, she really had to find her own way to the suite. Like, we have to go. We're about to leave. E.T., not trying to be a petty bitch, is like, bro, I'm about to go in here and get this fucking girl. E.T. going there to drag this girl out the goddamn mall, going there, get her out the mall, come back out. They came back out, like, I'm going to say, like, 10 minutes later. They came back out. And mind you, I'm not gonna lie. While she was getting her oils, I forgot to tell y'all why she was getting her oils. Y'all, me and E.T. was going because my baby sister stayed with her in the oil store. Me and E.T. was going to other stores, finding her outfits, sending her pictures. She said she like this. She said she like that. I'm like, bitch, this top bad as shit. I'm like, if you get this with a skirt and this way heels, bitch, this going to eat. Like, it's what? She like, no, I don't like it. I don't want it.
Stop at this point. Please. No more.
Know when to fucking stop.
So she went to go look for herself. That's why I was taking so fucking long. And I'm like, I literally tried to help her. Like, I don't know what else to do at this point. Like, and I'm like, at this point, this is not about her. Like, why are we doing this last minute shit for her? Like, it's not your birthday. Like, it's not about you.
And then you still ain't offered to pay for the fucking car.
Okay, you know what? I'm in the car. We get in the car, silent all over again. We rushed to the house. He had called my man, told him, like, basically what was going on. He had called the restaurant that we was going to, and he had asked them, did they have any other reservations? Could he push it back or whatever? And they said that he could push it back an hour, but that was it. Y'all, when I say I didn't get to do, and y'all may say like, oh, you look really good on your birthday, and you look pretty, and I appreciate that, and I thank y'all, but my hair wasn't how I wanted it to be. That's not how I wanted my hair to be. My fucking makeup wasn't how I wanted it to be. I didn't even have on a full face of makeup. Like, it wasn't even how I wanted it to be. Like, I felt like I wasn't prepared. Like, I felt like I was leaving stuff. Like, I had so much going on. Like, I was just so irritated. Got to the suite. We changed, and I'm trying. I didn't even get to take a fucking shower, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had to bird bath my ass in that motherfucking hurry up because I'm like, I gotta hurry up. And I don't have time. Like, literally didn't have time. At this point, I'm in the bathroom crying. E.T. coming in was like, don't cry. Like, it's okay. Like, she wiped my tears. Like, stop crying. I'm like, no. Like, I'm ready to fuck this bitch up. Because at this point, it's over. Like, it's a done deal.
Like, we ready to miss dinner. And I'm up here trying to rush. I'm not ready to be how I want to be. So I'm right now even want to go. And it's her fucking fault. And I'm tired of this shit. Like,
and it was like I said, the small stuff leading up to this. And then, like, during my birthday, now you just pulling weird ass shit out your ass. And y'all, please tell me, am I tweaking or not? Because I feel like she really did. She was just pulling weird ass shit out her ass that she was just doing. Like, so, yeah, E.T. grabbed me because I did turn around. Chanel, I'm not gonna lie, I turned around to come and I got damn down around and slapped shit out you. E.T. was like, no, we're not doing that. I forgot to tell y'all. When we went to brunch and my man came back and said that she threw up on the inside of the car, E.T. had it set in her head, y'all. E.T. was gonna fight Chanel, bro. I'm like, listen, like, I don't know if it would have been the right thing to do at the time, but I didn't feel like it was. So I was like, I literally was begging her, like, can you not do this? Like, he didn't give a fuck. I'm like, bro, we not doing that, okay?
maybe I should have left your ass, but
I'm not the type of person, so I did. So, you know, I'm in the bathroom because, like, all that stuff started running through my head, y'all, and I'm in there crying. And we went to dinner. Dinner was, and Chanel did come because when I planned the dinner, it was like I invited my closest people, and Chanel was like the closest friend I had at the time. Even though we wasn't like locked in like how we was before, I was like, it would be kind of weird to uninvite someone from your birthday event. But she did end up hitting me and was like, do you still want me to come to your birthday event? And I was like, if you want. And she was like, well, when is everything? And I sent her the itinerary, and she was like, okay, well, I'm going to put in the dates to take off. Like, okay, cool. Maybe, you know, this weekend will be better. Like, fucking head. So dinner went good. We did good. I'm not gonna lie, we didn't make it to the lounge because of a fucking issue that we had with the section. So I don't know who idea was. Oh, I think I had eggs. I had turned around and asked my man. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Like I said, we in this big ass suite. I'm like, babe, do you mind if everybody just come here? So he was like, no, do your thing. Everybody the address in the group chat, like, hey, this is my hotel, this the room number. Everybody just come here. I'm so sorry. Like, it was a miscommunication with, you know, the people and the section and whatnot. You know, y'all can come here. We can turn up. We can on the balcony. Like, y'all can bring bottles. I got bottles. My brother and my man, they went and bought food and everything. My baby sister, she was too young to get in the lounge. She was home, bought down my mother big ass speaker. Like, we really turned that bitch out. Like, it was so fun. Drunk racing down the hallway. I woke up with bruises and shit. I was getting my ass beat last night. Like, I don't even know when everybody left. I had to ask, like, who was the last person to leave? Or this is the last thing I remembered. Like, and I know it wasn't me that was really feeling her because no shade, none of the girls was feeling her at the party. And I not really mean that. Like, I don't know what the hell Chanel you was doing or what the hell you did, because I don't remember. Like, I'm not ready to sit up here in front like I do. Like, oh, you did this or you did that. I can't say because I don't remember. And it's not like, oh, they don't like you. You just not their cup of tea. Like, I sound like that, y'all. Like, my girls are rude because I deal with girls. When 2 of my girls got to the lounge early before I did, they did not know each other from Adam to Eve. And my other girl that drove said that, hey, I know one of your other homegirls is inside. Tell her she can come outside and she can ride with me over to your suite. Like, I deal with girls, so it's not like they just like stuck up on nothing like that. With bitches like that, like I really like the very few fucking bitches I fuck with, bro, are like that. Like that's why I'm like, it was hard for me to be petty to this girl when she doing annoying ass shit. Like, but it wasn't just me because the girls wasn't feeling it either. They said we can all kick it except you.
You almost ruined my fucking birthday.
After the birthday, I was still getting excuses. I was still being emotional. Like, it still just wasn't working out. And I sent her this really long message, just basically telling her how I feel. Like, and I was just tired of talking to her and having the same conversations with her. Even after the birthday, I was trying. And after that, I did block her. I felt like that was wrong on my behalf as far as communication-wise. At the time, I just didn't want to hear it. But that's the story times that I had to tell y'all. Y'all can tell me if I'm being dramatic or like if it wasn't that deep, or maybe I just got a short temper when it comes to like stupid shit. I don't know. Tell me how y'all felt about this video. Let me know if I'm there wrong, because I can take the criticism. Like, I'm not going to treat y'all down in the comments. Y'all say what y'all say. This is my platform. Say what you say. Say it with your chest. Say what you got to say. Or come clear the air. Y'all know. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for staying on this journey with me. Yeah. Fuck you me. I love y'all.